Hello, beautiful people. So, what I captioned today's topic as is dopamine and addiction, and basically how that plays into um, your overall health. So, um, one thing I've realized is that being addicted to a lot of things that control me, like cigarettes. Um, I definitely jonesed for marijuana, alcohol. I've done other types of things that really uh, temporarily, had me, but for other addictions, not so lucky. Like the smoking addiction, I dipped tobacco. But anyways, when I did those things, my brain was releasing a chemical called dopamine, which makes me feel great and happy. Some people call it bliss, but it's basically your brain's reward system. They call it the reward center, and uh, whatever controls you, you're a slave to. Whether that's a human being, whether that is uh, your addiction. And today, I I got up and I was just for a moment I was just thinking about how controlled I was by my addictions. Bumming cigarettes, you know, not having money, trying to quit and it just being too much for me. Waking up with these crazy hangovers where you just felt defeated and basically being a slave to these addictions. And uh, and then on a positive note, I think about how those play into what's going on with me today. How that what I did, I have to think about what I really did to start making these changes in my life, which was taking all those bad addictions and in a simple term just replacing them with good practice and good um, addictions, like rewiring my brain, if you will. So where I was doing the smoking and smoking's not good for me. I know it wasn't making me feel good. It was temporarily making me feel good, uh but I was suffering like mentally from it, breathing wise. Um I would stink. I mean, it was just so there was other things that come with that that are not fun. You'll get a temporary hit, a temporary release of dopamine, and then it goes away. And then you're right back to being a slave to that addiction when you could be anywhere in a hospital or in church, and all you can think about is smoking on that cigarette as soon as you get out. And I don't have that crave anymore. I don't have that. Um, I'm not a slave to that addiction anymore. But what I had to do was I had to do things different, do things different, period. And I did that through um, going to the gym, working out, reading more books, cleaning, and it's one thing that has it just made me think about since I started this intermittent fasting, how it has really changed me in a lot of ways as far as I feel cleaner. I feel cleaner. Um, I started doing a 16/8, and then now it's like I'm day 48, and I think I've did more 22-hour, 23-hour fast than I have 16/8, which is basically eating one meal a day, which I eat 2 meals a day tops, and I eat them in an 8-hour window. I don't like to do a lot of snacking because I believe that what that snacking is doing for a lot of people, and scientifically for people, not a lot of people, but what it's doing, the snacking is releasing insulin, which is that, causing that as soon as you eat or drink something with fat, sugar, or any of that in it, your insulin level spikes, and then your body is no longer uh, it's it puts you in a state where you're not going to be losing weight. It's impossible, damn near. And I've been putting calories in, calories out. I've been doing that consistently for over, I think I tracked it today. It was like 800, a little like 815 days, or like something like that. I've been trying to lose weight, get a flat stomach, or a six pack. So I have these goals, short term, long term, and uh, midterm kind of goals that I'm working on. But so this weekend was a little different because I had the opportunity to work out both days, and I was in the gym. I don't take any um, performance enhancing drugs. No caffeine. I don't drink caffeine. I don't. I've completely eliminated caffeine from. It's just another drug that I don't want in my body. I'm very sensitive to it, and I'm liable to go off on somebody. I don't like my attitude. I don't like what the pre workouts were doing. They were making me feel like I could throw a coworker through a wall. So I had to get rid of that stuff. Um, Physically, I feel so much better. I'm way more focused and level headed, and I love that. I like feeling like that. And but anyways, I was in there working out, and I worked out for hours both days. So what I have to realize today is I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm so drained. I just felt drained, and body a little achy, and mentally I have to realize that I was doing something that I enjoy. I enjoy working out. I enjoy training for this race that I got coming up. I enjoy trying to get to the next level of my evolution, if you will. And but I realized that I I didn't really want to go to the gym today. I didn't want to go. It wasn't because I'm weak or I feel less disciplined. It's my body's way of saying you've released all this dopamine for the last 2 days, which I really never work out for that amount of hours, and for any day during the week, pretty much. But I really got it in this weekend, and I feel it's my body's way of saying that releasing all that dopamine, saying you had a whole lot of fun, and now you're hitting that bottom where it doesn't feel like so fun. It doesn't sound so fun or feel so fun to go work out before you know I go to work today. It just doesn't sound very fun. So I took this time out to do some other productive things like clean my room, hang up. Well, I didn't really clean it, but if you seen the amount of clothes I had laying around, I cleaned it, and I had threw out a bunch of old clothes, old socks, old underwear, and it's just I got this fresh feeling, you know. With the intermittent fasting, I'm not constantly thinking about what my next meal is. I'm not constantly thinking about that because I don't eat all day long anymore. So what my weekend looked like is, I break fast at 8 o'clock at night. I'm not going to be the type of person that does that every time because I might be eating with friends and family and decide to eat in a different 8 hour window. Um, but right now that's what I'm doing short term for whatever reason. It's just you don't get one intermittent fasting method and then just cling on to it. You change it up. So one day I might be eating 2 meals a day at this time. One day I might be eating 1 meal a day at this time. So, but what I did is I broke break fast at 8 o'clock at night. Um, and what my day looked like was I got up, I worked out, I had a great workout, got home, I ate 1 meal, and it was an amazing meal. And um, and but while I worked out, let's just go back one step. The reason I was saying that is because in between that meal, I worked out. Okay, workout's done. Um, I'm over, let's say, I'm over 16 hours fasted now, and I've already worked out, which is completely healthy, completely fine. I had plenty of energy. Um, what my body was doing was going to stored fat and using that burning fat during my workout. Um, I looked at myself in the mirror today and was like, I thought I was not as happy with, um, because as you're losing all this weight, you feel like maybe you're losing muscle, but that's not the case. I feel like I look a lot more solid even without as much strength training and weightlifting as I could be doing because I'm training for running a whole lot, and cardio is going to, it's going to a little slow your muscle building down a bit, but I like racing. So, but anyways, the point being is that while I'm waiting for my 8 o'clock fast, which was my goal to do after I worked out, I still had plenty of time left. So I'm in the kitchen, I'm washing dishes, you know, uh, doing laundry at the same time, and just staying productive and staying busy, and the time flies. At work, there's a theory with me where I eat at night. A lot of people that work daytime, they don't do that. People that promote and advocate for intermittent fasting don't um, recommend that you eat at night, but that's the way I do it, and it's working for me. So, uh, but at 8 o'clock at night, after I get up, I go to work. 8 o'clock at night is my lunchtime at work. And one of the theories is that you're hungry, you're hungrier at 8 o'clock, more hungrier at 8 o'clock in the morning than you are at 8 o'clock at night, because our ancestors hunted during the day. They were hungry. They went out and sourced food, and at 8 o'clock at night, they were when the sun was going down. They were more on chill. So at 8 o'clock, I'll be on my lunch. And this is what I do. I'll have a small like lunch, which my lunch for the last week has just been vegetables. It's been raw vegetables, carrots and celery, and low fat ranch dip. And and then once that gets once that time gets there, I have a choice to eat one of my meals if I choose so, or stay in my fast and try to get into autophagy, which is where your body starts repairing itself, muscles, um, long term. If you do it for longer periods of time, your body will literally um, start creating stem cells. I haven't done those type of fasts where they were that long, but I believe, went into autophagy plenty of times doing these 23, 24 hour type fast. And it basically, your body begins to heal itself. And that's what your body does. It heals itself. It's pushing stuff out of your body. And I'm eating stuff that I want to eat. Like, I can tell you right now, last night I ate a huge meal. It was one meal. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna do that all the time, um, but it kind of helps me to like push myself a little bit to where I'm getting stronger. Because when you look at how I went into intermittent fasting in my just desperate mind, I mean, it happened at a time where um, I'm fighting these demons. I'm fighting these people. Like it. It happened at a time when I decided I was going to try it, where I lost my appetite. I was angry. I had like a lot on my plate in one day, and it was easy. I did like I did like that 16-8, a 16-hour no eating the first day that I started. So for me to have kind of developed this immunity and this strength where I can do it for longer periods of time now is, I mean, I feel like it's pretty logical, the reasons why. It, but then, and I stuck with it, and I just kept doing it, and yeah. So, but I just wanted to share that, um, because it has been working for me. Um, this weekend, when I got my goal for the end of this month is 150. Um, the way my weekend went, all that working out and stuff, I seen 150 on the scale both days. After eating this huge meal that I ate last night, um, and getting on the scale today, I was 152. And what I believe is going to end up happening is I'll probably come home tonight, because I'm going to tell myself at 8 o'clock tonight, because the hunger pains are still going to come a little bit. It's not like, oh my God, painful. They go away. Like, it's, but at 8 o'clock tonight, I'm going to have that, uh, I'm going to have that decision to make. Am I going to eat the carrots and celery and the ranch? Or am I going to fast for a little bit of a longer period and get those healing benefits that come with it? And I think I'll get the healing benefits that come with it. You never know. I might feel like I don't want to do that tonight. But um, I will be over 24 hours fasted by the time I get home, if I do it, which will be at midnight. I mean, I'll get off work at midnight. So if I ate at 8 o'clock, which I did, I ate at 8 o'clock yesterday. So we'll say I stopped eating at 9 o'clock. So you take 10, 11, 12, and you go from there. That's how many hours that will have went without fasting, all the way up until I get home and I eat around uh, 1 o'clock, probably about 1:30, while I'm getting everything prepped, because I like bring it all together and I just feast. And but that's what I'm doing. And uh, I encourage anybody out there to try. Like I said, the doctors will tell you to do it one day at a time. We'll do the fast one day at a time. Try it one day of a week, blah, blah, blah. But there is so much scientific evidence of how beneficial it is as far as your health, about how it can reverse type 2 diabetes, how it makes people lose weight, how it can help with certain, diseases that people have, cancer, one of them. Um, and So that's what's up. But I just thought about it today. I'm just like, I could be using my dopamine up on watching TV all night, which I did a lot of watching TV this weekend, which I think has kind of contributed to me feeling a little bit more like sluggish today. But that's just whatever. I know tomorrow I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna be ready to go get a workout in, and I'm gonna continue to work towards hitting my goals. Um, I think after this race that I do, I'm gonna like probably do start doing more weight training with my legs for a while, and then give it a little bit of time, and I think I'm gonna try to do a whole marathon this year, but I want to get my body, to where I want it to be as far. But things have been going well. My stomach is slimming down. I'm seeing stomach muscles a whole lot more, and it's a beautiful thing. And um, you know, being in the month of December, and I was 150 pounds uh, last year in July. I was 150 pounds, and then this at the end by the end of this year, um, because of I'm gonna say because of after a while of doing the calorie in calorie out, it's such hard. I mean, you really have to. You can't be snacking like it. I don't believe that it works to the extent that I'm looking for it to work. I'm just telling you. Like it can make people lose weight. I believe that is true, but not in the way that this intermittent fasting has helped me in such a short period of time. So from July of last year to December, I gained 13 pounds, and it was devastating to me because it's that easy for you to just be sitting there thinking that you're spiraling out of control. These foods are around you, and you try to rationalize this. You're just completely out of control. I mean, it's just you're spiraling down, and you're junking. You're getting all that of dopamine you need from food. It's almost like a relapse. And you wake up and you're kicking yourself in the ass because you were 150 pounds and you lost all that momentum. Well, having the intermittent fasting in place has made it way easier for me to control that and get the results, um, and the look that I want for my body. So, but December, I was looking at December, and I had started to like try to fight back towards the end of the year and get some momentum. I think I started in December to try to like knock this weight down, and I got down to 158, and then I went the whole month of January, calories in, calories out, where you you're trying to keep, your body, you're trying to keep eat you're trying to eat so properly that when you work out, you're burning calories and you're losing weight. And um, and I did the whole month of January like that, posting, these meals that were healthy, and these were healthy meals. They are. They definitely were. But it didn't. It was I was 158 at the end of the month, and I had a race, and there was a lot of factors in that race that caused me not to place. And I ended up being fourth in my age group. The second race that I've ever done, like as far as competing, um, but yeah, I uh, I didn't feel like I do right now. Right now I feel like I'm faster. I've lost the weight. I really feel like I'm going to be 150 before race day comes, which is but anyway, so yeah, and so then now I started this intermittent fasting, and here I am at 152. So it's and I'm eating whatever the hell I want. It's just when I eat. A lot of people uh, can easily schedule an 8 hour window to eat. Well, when do you normally eat? Breakfast is not. I just completely skip breakfast. But if breakfast was that you had to eat meal of the day, then you are gonna eat that meal, and then you're gonna eat um, in that 8 hour window, and then that's gonna be it. So I don't know if other people snack during their time, in during their 8 hour window. I don't. I keep up to 2 meals a day. And I just wanted to come out here, talk about this, talk about the dopamine in your brain, and kind of just share a positive light of what my experiences has been. And I feel like I've been doing amazing. I'm very excited about the future that I have in front of me. I know when people see me, the next time you see me, you're going to absolutely see a difference in how I look, how I feel, and the energy that comes with it. You will be able to see it. You will literally be able to see it in me because my body it's purging out all these toxins. I feel better. I feel more confident. I'm still congested a lot in my nose, but that's something that it is what it is. I mean, but um, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy with myself. I'm confident, and today I'm gonna focus not on working out. I'm gonna be focused on not eating. Like not thinking about, I mean, I know I've got good food to come home to tonight. And if I want to eat before that time gets here, like I'm trying to lose weight. My race is coming up April the 7th. And the deadline for me to come up 150 pounds, my goal for this month is like in days, like it's coming up. So I want to accomplish that goal and know that it's a solid goal that I've accomplished. So a longer fast today is just going to give me more momentum. And then the workouts like tomorrow. So, anyways, I'm going to cut that out. I hope that this encourages somebody to try intermittent fasting. I definitely recommend watching videos about it and to seeing what all these beautiful, amazing health benefits are and taking advantage of it because you could completely transform your life. And if you knew the insanity of what I have went through to try to achieve the impossible. I mean, I'm 45 years old. I have had muscles. I have been strong, and I have not gotten rid of my gut because my gut. I don't know how to lose the weight. I don't, and and you know, people can walk around with muscles on their head, on their shoulders, muscle upon muscle, and I'm not jealous. I would be more jealous of that person with a flat stomach or a six pack because the freaking work put into that is a lot more scientific, but it's, thank God above, that he made our bodies to where our bodies can naturally um, eat that stored fat that you have, those love handles you have all over your body. That's for survival, for your body to access when it doesn't have food. And I'm training my body to go back to when, um, you know, things, the way our bodies were designed to be. So, and like no performance enhancing drugs. That is the most proud an achievement that I've accomplished. It's not going to be easy for someone to put me down at this point. People have tried. People will continue to try, but it's not about my ego. It has everything to do with healing and taking better care of yourself. And it becomes, I'm driven to do this for myself. I want this for my life. I've spent too much of my life um, imprisoned by other people, imprisoned by addictions, um, to allow anyone or anything to enslave me. So remember that a dopamine, don't use it all up being a couch potato, don't use it all up on drugs. Use it all up on, you know, uh, channeling your energy into fasting, channeling your energy into um, the Word of God, and channel it into um, working out, taking care of your body, being stronger. If somebody was to try to harm my family and I don't have a weapon to grab at that time, you can best bet that I am going to use my body as a weapon, and I am going to try to hurt somebody very bad, if not kill them. And that's not something that I want to encounter ever, but that is something I am very prepared to do. So you fight for your life, you're worth it. Um, don't let anybody bring you down. Do what you got to do and share. But I had to do a video that's actually going to stick. That's actually going to stay on here, that I was going to take out my time to do, because all the live videos that I do will eventually disappear, which is fine with me. But this one was more important, and this one is one that um, that will be there for people to view. And so it's my life, you know what I'm saying? And when people say, "Oh, well, you're always working out," this is my life now. I don't have to always work out. As soon as I hit my goal, I'm going to chill out a little bit. But until I do, I'm not chilling out, man. You know, not chilling out. 815 days in of trying to get a six pack slash flat stomach, whichever comes first. And now I'm doing this intermittent fasting, and it's like I'm on a whole nother level of thinking now. I'm not being tempted by all that snacking and eating, and I'm able to be in environments where there's food and not want it and not have to eat it, and easily adjust my life to, okay, everybody in the family is going to be meeting up at this time and eating. Well, that's not too early in the day. I'll eat in that window, and then I won't eat again. And it's up to me. I could go on a longer fast and get back on another schedule, but it is what it is. So God bless y'all. I'm glad I could share this. I'm very excited about the results that I'm getting from intermittent fasting. And yeah, God bless. Fight for your life.